Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here, as seen by the title, in a video about Infernity post Duelist Advance. So I want to do these videos now on for every set that's coming out to discuss and theorize about all the new cards coming out in Duelist Advance. Well, only the cards that Infernity actually can use. And discuss how and what and how Infernity will go further down into with the new cards. So how Infernity will go down post Duelist Advance. Just a basic talk about the new cards and stuff and what I hope they can do and what I'm currently cooking and testing with. I will be doing these videos for every main set that's coming out or side set, depending on if there are cards for Infernity in them. Expect these videos every time we will be getting a new set, because I think they can be helpful, a lot of people have been requesting for the more discussion videos and like theory videos. So here we are. So I hope these help, and let me know down in the comments if y'all like this kind of content. So like for Infernity down the future, with all new cards and stuff, and theorize about it and about how I've been testing them, for example. That will be it for this video. It will probably won't be the longest video, but still, I will just talk about some cards that will come out in the set that I think Infernity can use, or I have been testing with already and have found really good success or synergy with them. Be sure to join the Infernity Discord in the link down in the description, because every time a new set, a new ban list comes out, I always post updated list in a specific channel called Sample Deck List, so you can all see how every variant like develops per set. Be sure to join that, because I've been getting a lot of feedback and a lot of people find them helpful, and I'm glad, because that's where they are for, And of course, lots of post-duelist advanced stuff coming on the channel. Spoiler already with the Psychic deck profile, I already said that before, but Psychic Punk Infernity got a really good new card in the set, which also will show later. And also new generic Fiend stuff that's also really promising, and I've already been doing a lot of testing with. That will be it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below if this is a helpful video, if I should do this every time, or like, hell nah, stop what you're doing, bro. Don't do this. I hope this will be helpful, or let me know how you all would like me to take on these kind of videos. Feedback is always much appreciated, always in a positive way, of course. Let me know if this is helpful and cool. Many more videos to come this week, of course. A lot more. Mostly TCG stuff, of course. Also more Master Duel videos wanted to do. That basically, let's just go into the cards from the set that Infernity can use and will be useful for Infernity, or new variants develop and stuff. Let's get into the video. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life, guys. Like spoiled already, the first card we have here is Mind Procedure. Mind Procedure is a level 3 light Psychic Tuner monster, which has the following effect. If this card you control would be used as a synchro material for a Psychic monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner instead. And then the following effects that I'm about to read are once per turn, and you can only use one of the effects per turn. So the two effects are: if this card is normal summoned or special summoned by monster effect, you can pay 2000 life points, add one teleport, normal or quick play spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And the other effect is: if this card is banished, you can pay 1000 life points, special summon this card. This card is pretty crazy. Would have thought that we would have an E-Tally Searcher in 2025. Definitely was not on my bingo card. Such a card is pretty great. It really revamps and remodernized the Infernity Punk strategy, also with Fiendsmith, of course. This card's pretty nice. Also, it's a level 3, which means Cherubini. They really cooked with this one, especially for Infernity. It's a 1-card starter. It can search teleport from deck or graveyard, which is crazy. On normal summon or special summon by a monster effect. Like you have the rest of the new psychic monsters that like can special summon other psychics from your hand, but those are kind of too gimmicky when I was testing them. You can only really like the only real boost is this card. This card really gives a big boost because you will play it also with Fiendsmith, but I see if we are if Fiendsmith gets like really big hitted, then Infernity Psychic Punk without Fiendsmith will be probably using those cards with a bigger Punk engine also. But yeah, until now, if you want to build that deck, I will for sure do a deck profile as soon as possible when I have my copies. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It really revamps Psychic Infernity. Yeah, pretty great card. I will be doing for sure first a European deck profile since I mean I'm European. We don't have the new Punk cards, so like the level 8 and the rank 8. But I can also do an America version for it. Just that I prioritize European because you know I myself am European. But yeah, for sure, when those cards come out, you will probably play from my testing, you will play one of the level 8 new monster, and the rank 8 can be played if you also play Rising Carp, so which with the Fusion Punk monster package. Yeah, and also with the new rank 8, or you play the rank 8 with an Horus engine, which is also pretty nice. But yeah, until now, this card will definitely be a 3-off because a 1-card starter in the Psychic Punk Infernity Fiendsmith strategy, which I cannot wait to show because Punk variants are always one of my favorites because the Punk engine is just so much fun. Yeah, this card searching emergency teleport is just crazy. It's just what the deck for modern, like, you know, modern card for Infernity Punk variants would have actually needed because this card is pretty nice. Also great extension, you know, if you already have emergency teleport, you know, you can just search another teleport, which means more psychics for bodies. And again, yeah, it's level 3, insane synergy with Cherubini. Yeah, we are all really happy with this card, and I cannot wait to showcase it on the channel, which will be probably soon. I hope I can fix my copies on Thursday when the set is released. But yeah, crazy card. I am really loving it. Until now, my testing, yeah, pretty great card. I hope more Psychic Infernity fans out there, for sure. You know, I remember Punk Adventure Infernity, of course, back then, which also was really fun. Like, Punk variants has always been really great back then because, you know, the Punk engine is just so much fun. But this card really helps Punk Infernity strategies relive again because Punk Infernity kind of needed some sort of new card, like a new Psychic card. And this card is pretty much really what we needed to be better variant, for it to be a better variant. But yeah, the other Psychics right now, they are kind of too gimmicky. I wouldn't run them at all. I would only run this card of the new Psychic monsters. Also, yeah, this card's great. Really love this card for sure. It really gives the Punk Infernity strategy a big boost. I hope I explained and helped well in my theorizing about this card. Let me know how I should do it otherwise if you weren't satisfied with this theory. Let's get into the next couple of cards. More generic Fiend support, always glad to see that. And these are actually pretty nice and pretty neat in their own way. We have here the level 3 monster Buoy. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Dawn's Light. It's a level 3, again, level 3, pretty nice. Dark Fiend monster, and its effect reads: monsters in your left, most, or right most main monster zones cannot be destroyed by card effects. I think this card is intended for BA. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can target one Fiend effect monster you control, negate its effects, and if you do, special summon this card. Nice extender. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Mutiny in the Sky from your deck to your hand. Mutiny in the Sky is the fusion spell that reads: fusion summon one Fiend or Fairy fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling Fiend and or Fairy monsters from your graveyard into the deck as material. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can send one Fiend or Fairy monster from your hand or face field to the graveyard, add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. And then, of course, the fusion being Loose the Dusk's Dark. It requires 3 Fiend and or Fairy monsters in your graveyard, and monsters in your leftmost or rightmost monster zones, main monster zones, cannot be destroyed by card effects. And you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can target one card your opponent controls, send one Fiend or Fairy monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that card. If another card you control is destroyed by card effect, except during the damage step, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. So yeah, let's start with the level 3 monster. The level 3 monster is pretty nice as an extender. So like if you open this, you can special summon this card from your hand and then just link it away or do whatever with it. And then it will search the fusion spell. What I've been currently testing with my good friend Avenger is just normal summon Tour Guide, special summon this from deck. And if you hard open this card, you have more extension in your hand. So yeah, you can normal Tour Guide special summon this from your deck. Then you can go for Moon and then search the Mutiny in the Sky. Or you can go for Cherry Beanie, which is pretty nice. So what this engine gives us is you have another way to go to Aerial Eater. For example, if Sequence gets impermed, you have the fusion spell to make Aerial Eater, which is pretty nice. Or otherwise, if Aerial Eater still goes through, you can of course still go. You have Cherry Beanie with Rhino Warrior in graveyard, and Rhino Warrior will dump Archfiend then directly, of course, which is pretty nice. Yeah, this engine is will be pretty nice in like you can play this in like a big deck count, so like. A really big Infernity Fiendsmith pile, or what I've been currently testing with Avenger is just a 40 card with just Infernity Fiendsmith with including this engine that I will also showcase soon. I already have the cards for this, so I will be testing this out at locals Thursday for in real life gameplay. I've already been doing a lot of testing online, but yeah, these cards first when I saw them, I didn't think too much of them, but I didn't really properly test them yet and stuff. Of course, I test all my stuff before showcasing here, but I did more testing together, of course, with my friend Avenger, and we found out that this is a pretty nice engine. Yeah, it does give you a lot of options because again, you can Aerial Eater, you can make it otherwise if a sequence gets interrupted. Or a funny play is that we can actually build a Desiree consistent now on our boards. Because if Aerial Eater goes through with sequence, you can still make, or otherwise, or you make Desiree with the sequence and then use Mutiny in the Sky to make Aerial Eater or Desiree. So you can consistently make Desiree now also in your board while also making Aerial Eater, which is pretty nice. And my first thought of the fusion was not that great, but we were testing it again, the fusion, and it's actually pretty nice, as in post-nip, because it needs to destroy an opponent's card to dump a fiend from your deck. But post-nip, this is pretty nice. So like you want to keep the fusion spell as long as possible because, for if you get interrupted. And if you get nipped, then on the sequence summon, you can still make a card like Loose to, dump another fiend and destroy their nip, all in the same effect. And it's also still another pop on the field, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this engine looks promising, and I will be testing it way and way more. But currently, for my testing, this engine is pretty nice, and I am pretty excited for the engine. I will be testing this in all kinds of variants, but currently the Infernity Fiendsmith will definitely use this because this is pretty sick. Or otherwise, if you're not on Fiendsmith, this is also nice for like pure Infernity builds, or I will be for sure testing this also with 3-axis Infernity because, again, this card is level 3. It does so much for Cherry Beanie plays. If it was another level, it would be kind of mid, but this being level 3 is like amazing. Thank you so much, Burning Abyss, for creating this monster. But yeah, I cannot wait for this engine. This card will probably be a 3-off in those variants as mentioned, and the fusion spell at 1 because, you know, it's perfectly searchable and it's kind of brick if you hard open it. You can summon this card easily from Tour Guide, and otherwise it's a nice extender card or just, you know, playmaker in your hand. And the fusion will probably also be a one-off, of course, because, you know, why would you play more? But yeah, pretty excited for these engines, and of course for Mind Procedure. These were the cards that I was for Duelist Advance for Infernity that found promising, and I'm currently testing. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all loved the theory and the discussion type of videos, which I will do way more. And of course, every time a new main set drops, I will be looking into the set, and I already do, of course, each time a new card gets revealed. I'm like, wow, can this work in Infernity? But till I definitely know a card can work in Infernity, then it will be showcased on these kind of videos. Next upcoming set, of course, after Duelist Advance is Doom of Dimensions. Currently not really anything useful yet, but the set is far away from done. So who knows, maybe Infernity support directly. But yeah, pretty excited about all these cards and can't wait to post all kinds of videos related to these cards on the video. On the channel, my bad. Because they are pretty nice. Probably either this variant, so with the Dawn's Light package, as how I would like to call it, will go first, and then probably Punk, Psychic, Infernity, Fiendsmith also soon as possible. But yeah, let me know if you all like this kind of video and how I should improve in these kind of videos, because, you know, this is my first real actually theory/discussion video, except for that one banlist review. Also, speaking of banlist, my banlist prediction should be also coming as soon as possible, probably tomorrow. And also, of course, the Infernity Millennium Horus Fiendsmith guide will also come. So yeah, lots of videos to come this week. Again, let me know if you all like this kind of style video and if I should proceed with them. I myself think they can be pretty useful for, you know, newer Infernity players or already like Infernity veterans, you know. Just so you get a heads up what to pick up from the set. Speaking of what to pick up from the set, you know, these cards are Mind Procedure and the Fusion are both a super rare, and the other 2 cards are common, so like easy for the wallet. So pick them up for sure. Who knows, they might become even better. But yeah, crazy cards. I'm pretty excited for them. Thank you already so much for watching again. Thank you all so much for the support I've been getting. You all are the best community. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life, forever and always. You all know it. See you all in the next video, which will be probably tomorrow. I'll be putting a lot of videos out this week. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.